Hi Capricorn, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. So today, Capricorn, for your meditative session, you guys got Snake Spirit, Time to Heal, number 55. I really feel like you think that it's, you know how like a snake is really scary? I mean, like to me anyway. Like if I saw a snake, I'd run away. I wouldn't like go approach it. That's like how I feel you think of this healing. You're like, why the fuck would I want to like cry? Like why would I want to get sad? Why would I want to, you know, have to go into that part of myself? Like, for you, it's just, like, dumb. Like, just how I would not approach a snake, I would just run away. I feel like if you would approach it, you'd be kind of dumb. Again, like, I'm talking about this, like, big snake. Like, I don't know. That's how I'm thinking of it. It's like they think of it, like, whoever this Capricorn is, like, you Capricorn, you're like, why would I approach it? Like, you just don't. Why would you willingly go do that? I feel like you think it's gonna set you back. You're gonna like, well, it'll set me back, right? Like, I'll be depressed or I'll be in bed and then I can't like deal with it. So it's like, I'd rather just not think of it, which is what you've been doing for a really long time. And I feel like Capricorn, again, it's like, I get you. I get it. It's like, why would I approach the snake, right? But when it comes to healing, it's never going to be easy, and you understand that, which is again why you don't want to go near it. But like there's emotions that you don't want, there's things that you don't want to feel, so it's just like, for what, you know, like why? But what I'm getting, Capricorn, is like to take you to the next level, to take your life to a different level, to change your reality, to do like for all the things that you want and like wish. This is like a really big part of it, right? Like this healing. It's like if you keep something hidden or locked away for long enough, right? It's like that lesson that you were supposed to learn from that hard time, you're not learning it. You know what I'm saying? So you're taking a step back, if anything. You're not like you're not moving forward. So it's like, honestly, for that experience that you learned, you're not even like, you're gonna have to go through it again. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you were supposed to learn from that painful experience, you're not, if you don't take a look at it, they're gonna probably send it to you again. You know what I mean? Like, until you learn the lesson. So why would you want to go through it like 3 more times? I feel like you should just look at the one experience that you had and heal from it, instead of having to go through it again and again until you face it, right? Like, I feel like they'll make it inevitable. That healing, they'll make it inevitable. So it's like, why would you should just heal from the one hurt, you know, that one pain. Don't let it get to the point where they have to redo the experience or redo something just as painful to get you to heal. That's what I'm getting, Capricorn. So yeah, I feel like it's really important, right? With the 5s and the 10s, it's like, it's 5-5 making a 10. It's like you can have this new beginning if you take a look at it. And if you don't, you're gonna sit in 5s. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, you're gonna just sit in 5s for a really long time. You know what I mean? Like, they'll give it to you again and again and again. Conflict, change, like being uncomfortable. They'll give it to you again, until you're ready to like look at it. So if you feel like you're going through a cycle similar to a past cycle, or you see like your timeline, everything is like kind of repeating itself, it's because you haven't done the work. So yeah, Capricorn, that's what I'm getting. Let's pull some more cards and see what we get. So I see them really heeding for you to do this work, right? This is what I'm getting with the King of Air. It's like they really want you to do this. I feel like Aries had a similar read where it's kind of like repeating a cycle or doing something new. And I feel like that's kind of the same thing message to you. It's like, so if you have Aries in your chart, maybe look at it, but it's like you are being called to do something which you know is uncomfortable, you know it's gonna hurt, you know it's not gonna feel good, right? Like, again, it's the same thing I was saying, like, you're not gonna go up to the snake, right? Like, what the fuck would you do that for? Like, that's literally what I feel like for you guys. It's like, why would I do that, right? Makes no fucking sense. And they're telling you to do it, right? So even though you think that it is going to be painful, and yeah, you're right, you're very smart, it is going to be painful, it is going to hurt, it is going to suck, it is going to take you out of stability, like, but it is definitely something that you need to do to have the new beginning that you want, to have the stability that you really want, that 10 of Pentacles, to have, look at what you got at the end, the soulmate, the heaven and earth, and the emotions and intellect. Like, to balance out that emotions, that intellect, this is all to do with your heart. Like, this, whatever you don't want to look at, whatever you need to heal from, has to do with your heart, right? Has to do with a person. And I feel like it's the Empress, because the Empress came out in reverse. So it's like, you've been very slow. You've been very, very slow in this process with the Knight of Coins. And I feel like it's been very slow, like, healing from this person that has not in your life anymore. It's been very slow. And I feel like in the 3D, you move very quickly, right? Like, you're a person that, even though I know you're a Capricorn, I feel like you move quickly, like with this 8 of Wands, right? And I feel like you've been putting a lot of effort towards your abundance. But I feel like with the abundance in reverse, the reason that the abundance is in reverse, right? The reason that you're not getting that fulfillment that you desire is because maybe, first of all, you're chasing things that you're not supposed to be chasing. Like, are you chasing just money, right? Then you'll never really have abundance, right? Like, maybe you have a lot of money, but you don't have true abundance, which is why the abundance card is coming up in reverse, right? And it's like the only way to obtain that true abundance, right, is to do this work. And I see you holding out, not wanting to do it. And that's why that's why they're telling you to go do it. That's why whoever this is, it's like, if you don't do this work, right, that part of you that's empty, that you try to fill all the time with other shit, it'll always be empty, right? The abundance is you're never going to see what you really have, because there's some part of you that hasn't healed. And I think it's over this person leaving your life, right? With the Empress in reverse. It's like you haven't dealt with that pain yet, right? You haven't dealt with that soulmate, that you have not dealt with it. And it's like, maybe you feel like you have. So for those of you who think that you have done the work, I would say, like, keep doing the work. But I feel like I'm speaking to someone who doesn't want to do it. Like, just looks at it and is like, absolutely not. I will not, like, put myself in this. I feel like you feel like you have so much to lose, right? Like, oh, I have so much to lose. I don't know how you deal with things, but I feel like you think you're going to become very unstable, right? Like, you're like, I will become unstable. I will, like, do things that like will harm myself, maybe. Like, your way of coping is not really great. So you're like, if I do look at this, I will not be stable. But that, I think, is just in your head, because I think with the King of Earth coming up upright, the Knight of Coin coming up upright, I think you need to give yourself more credit. I think, like, you think that you will become unstable, but I don't think that there's I think because you're a king, I don't think there's a way for you to fall. Right? Maybe you think you'll regress back to a knight if you look at this. Like, there's something that will, like, it's going to bring you back down, and you don't want to go back down. But it's like, I feel like you need to give yourself much more credit for the work that you have to do, and the work you've already done. And, like, the work that you have to do is really, really important. And it's going to help you have everything that you really want in life. You have the Ace of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, like, bringing an end to this cycle, like this. I feel like it's a phantom, like, it's not real, right? It's like, you think that if you look at it, you'll become unstable, but I think your life will be so much better, and you will have the actual things that you desire, like the actual soulmate, heaven and earth, balance with your emotions, your heart, right? If you look at it. And I love the Page of Swords coming out, because it's like the page coming out with the knowledge card, right? It's like, so what if you go back to a knight or a page? Like, so what? Like, I feel like that for you is the worst thing, but I feel like this is not real. How do I feel like this isn't real? Like, if you were really a king, right, then I feel like nothing could bring you back, like nothing could really bring you down, right? Like if you're an emperor or a king, you're already at such a stability that like looking at something from the past could never bring you back down, right? So the fact that you think that you will become unstable tells me that I don't think that you're really in this, you're not really like here yet. I don't think you're really at a king's level, because if you were at a king's level, then looking at this wouldn't be so hurtful. It wouldn't be something that would throw you off. Again, you're like, well, I'm talking about a soulmate. I'm talking about someone in my life that, you know, caused me a lot of pain. So, you know, that's how, you know what I mean? Like only that could bring me down. That's the only thing in my life that could bring me down. So that's why I'm not looking at it. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you have to give yourself more credit. I think that you can totally like overcome this and like work through this and you are strong enough to claim victory over it. You're getting literally the victory card, right? And I think it's actually a good thing that you go back down to a page. It's funny, we're going from a king to a knight to a page. We're going all the way down to the page. And I love that, because I think that's what you need, honestly. I think whatever this is, this facade of stability, this like, I'm the king and I'm stable, I don't think this is real. I don't even think this is really how you feel. I think this is what you show people. But I think in actuality, you would love to like start again, start like something new, maybe with the person that you actually think is your soulmate. I don't even think you're like in contact with that person, but it's like the person that you really want to be, the person who you really are, is like the adventurer, the one that wants to start again. Like, that's what they're trying to like show you. It's like that part of you, that part of yourself that you're like holding on to, like this like illusion of stability, it's not real. And it's like once you actually do the work, your stability will become, you're going to actually have real stability. Like, this isn't real. Whatever you think you have right now, it's not real. It's like once you take a look at it, you really claim victory, and then you become like, I want to say like the emperor, right? Like you become that person that you're supposed to be. But sitting in this seat, it's like illusion, right? Because if you were really in emperor energy, if you were really the king, then you could take a look at this and not be, you know, not be like thrown off, or your abundance would actually be upright and it would be real, but it's coming up in reverse, which shows me like whatever you're trying to achieve, I feel like it's like a king who like, you know, like an Instagram king. Like on Instagram you have like, you know, it looks like you have all this shit, and then in reality you don't have anything at all. It's like a facade, right? So Capricorn, hard things to take a look at, but this will bring you, I'm telling you, you're getting the heaven and earth, the Two of Cups, and the emotions and intellect. This is going to bring you everything you need. Take a look at this. Take a look at what you lost. Take a look at like, take the time to heal. There's something that will come to you within this healing with the knowledge card, and that's going to set you off on a whole different like journey, right? And it's a really, really good thing. I don't think this king of earth is real. This like imaginary thing that you've putting up for everyone else, I don't even think it's real. I think like what you actually desire and everything that you want is over here, right? But you're like stuck over here. So take the time to heal, and you'll literally like put yourself into a new timeline where your life is going to be everything that you wanted it to be, with your soulmate, with your stability, victory, right? Everything is going to come to you if you decide to do this work. But if you stay in this like facade, like they're telling you, like, don't stay here. So yeah, Capricorn, I really love you guys. I hope this reading resonates. I'm not going to pull advice. I think this is literally the advice. Heal. Take the time to look at it. So yeah. I'll see you guys next week. I love you guys. Bye.